Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today, baby, I am showing y'all how to make the most delicious, crispiest, and seasoned fried chicken, okay? This is literally the only fried chicken recipe you will need in your life, honey, and it hits every checkpoint. Seasoned, we got that crispy, crunchy bite, is juicy on the inside, and you know it's super easy to make. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to join our growing foodie family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of my new subscribers. I love you guys and I appreciate all of the support. And without further ado, baby, let's get into this recipe, y'all. Okay, first thing first, y'all, we're gonna need some chicken, okay? I have here about 4 to 5 pounds of that bird, baby. We got some wings, some legs, and some thighs. We're gonna go ahead and clean our chicken with lemon, some white vinegar, and some water. And y'all, don't skip this step, okay? We wanna eat clean, non-salmonella chicken, all right? So I'm watching you. Clean that chicken, baby. Alright y'all, now we are moving on to the good part, honey. All of the seasonings that we are using for this recipe, and y'all don't judge my different brands and half empty bottles, cause baby, I be cooking, okay? Your girl be cooking in and out the store buying different seasonings, so don't mind that. But we're going to be using some black pepper, some Lawry seasoning salt, of course. We got some onion and garlic powder, some accent, and some paprika. And when I tell y'all, this right here, this is the perfect mixture for some good fried chicken, okay? Trust me. So we're gonna add all of this deliciousness, baby, to our chicken. And don't forget, guys, I have posted in the description box all of the measurements and ingredient lists for this recipe, so you can find all of that below. Also, side note, y'all, this recipe is a guide, okay? If you want to add different seasonings, feel free to do so. If you want to add less seasonings, add less. If you want more, add more. Y'all get it, okay? These are just the seasonings that I like to use when making fried chicken, so this is what I would suggest. Okay, so we got all of that in there, and look at her, just coated in that flavor, looking good, living her best life, y'all. The chicken is talking, baby, and she ain't even cooked yet, okay? So once we have that mixed together, go ahead and cover it up. We're going to set it off to the side so that we can get started on our wet batter. To get started on our wet batter, you guys, we are going to be using our White Lily self-rising flour. Y'all know that this is that old traditional flour, child, that your grandma used to use for those butter biscuits, okay? The flour of the South, honey. We're going to add that to our mixing bowl. We're also going to go in with some seasonings. I have some sazon, Lawry's, and a few of our other seasonings, which will all be listed in the description box. And y'all, let's go ahead and talk about this wet batter real quick. I am not a buttermilk girl when it comes to fried chicken, child. I'm not even an egg girl when it comes to fried chicken. I keep it simple, baby. And I use what? Water. Yes, water, y'all. This is the best way, I'm telling you, to make your batter. It gets the chicken extra crispy and it holds up well without all of that slipping and sliding. Don't you hate when you make fried chicken and the batter just be sliding off, acting crazy? Like, baby, that's not what we're trying to do. No ma'am, no sir. We want crispy, crunchy chicken. That batter needs to be tight and right, like you in the gym with no days off, okay? Use that water, baby. Put that buttermilk and them eggs down. This ain't no cake, okay? All right, y'all. Once we have all of those ingredients in for the wet batter, we're going to add in the water as well. Mix it up and set that off to the side. Then we're going to start our dry batter. So for the dry batter, you guys, we are going to grab a Ziploc bag. And if you're feeling real good, baby, go ahead and grab you a paper bag. Y'all know, like your grandma and them used to use. Add in some of that self-rising flour. We're also going to add in some cornstarch, y'all. Another key ingredient that's going to make sure our chicken is extra crispy and extra crunchy, just the way we want it. Once you have that in the bag, we're going to season this. Hit it with some seasoning salt. We're going to go in with some onion and garlic powder, accent, sazon, black pepper, and paprika. Y'all know paprika is just there for the color. All right. And guys, if you do not like for your food to have a whole lot of seasoning, you know, that's you. Do as you please. But if you want to actually taste what you're eating and you want that fried chicken to be hitting like it ain't nobody's business, this recipe is for you, okay? So we're going to add in all of our seasonings, and then you guys, we're going to get to my favorite part, y'all. We're going to shake that flour up in the bag. just like your grandma and them used to do. Child, when I get to shaking, I start to feel like Miss Minnie from The Help. Baby, Minnie don't burn no chicken. All right, gotta tap into that Miss Minnie spirit, baby, for this recipe. Once we have our flour mixed and we've already shook it up in the bag, we're going to move on to battering our chicken. So this part, you guys, is super easy. This is where the easiness comes in, okay? So what we're going to do first is grab your chicken that we already seasoned. We're going to dip it into the wet batter and then dip it into the dry batter, shake it up, and put it on the baking sheet just like that. Look at there, super easy. You want to make sure when you are dipping that you do shake off any excess wet or dry batter, just to make sure that your chicken is not overly coated, and boom, you in the game, baby, once you've done that. Once all of your chicken has been battered, it'll look just like this right here, and now it is time to fry. I am going to be using a deep fryer because that is my prerogative, baby. No cast iron, no Dutch oven, no pan, just a good old deep fryer. And we have some peanut oil, another key ingredient. Peanut oil will always give you that golden beautiful chicken, okay? We're also going to be using a thermometer just to temp our oil as the chicken cooks. And I know, y'all. I know what grandma said. Use a wooden spoon. Throw some flour in the grease. Baby, grab a thermometer, okay? And we're going to temp this oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So let your oil come up to temp 350 degrees, and then we're going to place our chicken into the oil yard to start cooking. I like to do legs and wings first, then the thighs. The legs and wings should cook for about 12 to 13 minutes, and the thighs will cook at 350 for about 15 minutes depending on the size of your chicken. All right, if you need extra insurance, you can always use your thermometer to ensure your chicken is cooked. Your chicken should reach about 170 to 175 internal temperature once it is done. And this is how the chicken will look, you guys, once it is done. Look at that golden chicken right there. Somebody tell Popeyes they're going out of business. Okay, tell Bojangles it's over. What mama said, we got chicken at home. We got food at home, y'all. As our chicken cooks, we're going to place it on a baking sheet just to drip off any excess oil. And when it's done, baby, this how she looking. What we thinking, y'all? Tell me that was not the easiest fried chicken recipe. Y'all got to give this a try. It's giving everything, y'all. Crunchy, seasoned to perfection, golden brown, and juicy on the inside, baby. Go ahead and grab those honey biscuits. Grab that baked macaroni and cheese because it's on and popping now, y'all. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Come back to this video and let me know what you think. I hope y'all enjoyed cooking and hanging out with your girl. If you want to cook with us and make delicious fried chicken just like this right here, it's easy, y'all. It's actually too easy, okay? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to join our growing foodie family. Again, shout out to all of my new subscribers. I see y'all and I thank you guys for kicking it with your girl, and I will talk to you foodies in my next video. Bye y'all.